Salutations everyone, and welcome to another Deathless Speedrun here on Overwatch, where I'm trying to get a flawless game with every single character. And today we're focused on Bastion, a character that has had, quite the history of not being able to die. We had that brief Bastion meta for about a hot second, but has since been reined in. But still, outside of that, the most powerful that he has ever been, and especially in pug matches and mystery heroes, Bastion is a ruler of sorts, if not checked. I wouldn't necessarily call him like a carry hero per se, because he cannot do the job by himself, but it just goes to show, if you guys ever play mystery heroes, the team that always wins is the team that gets the most bastions and the most tanks, usually. And I mean, when they're running 3 Roadhogs, 2 Bastions, and a Reinhardt, you cut your losses because you are not getting that W. He's definitely not, the best character, top 5 or top 10 character in the game. But his power, when unchecked, is absolutely unparalleled, as we all know. And it's really mostly about positioning and, of course, your teammates protecting you. Not a mobile character, can heal himself, however, and the Orisa combo seems to be much more potent on the defense than Reinhardt was, back in the day when that was a thing that people were testing out. And especially on Junkertown with the whole pirate ship comp, people running Orisa, Reinhardt, Mercy, Bastion is just unstoppable, and even the pros cannot seem to stop it. But of course, where the skill level is much lower here for us regular Joes. Let's see if we can snipe that that turret. And we go into tank mode. It's kind of interesting with ults. Usually, when it comes to like a Genji or a soldier, when they're ulting, they become something you want to run away from, and they become a lot harder to kill because they're faster, or they aren't going to miss their shots and they're going to be doing more damage and stuff. But with Bastion and Roadhog, when they're ulting, that is when they are the most vulnerable, because if they're ulting, that means they cannot heal. Even if Bastion does get that passive that he does get in his ult, it's the same as turret mode, and he's not going to be able to do as much damage as turret mode does. But obviously, you use the ult for the chunk damage, for one-shot and squishies, and finishing off an unprotected enemy as such. But quite often I see, because there's plenty of Bastions out there. Whenever I do see a Bastion ulting, or a Roadhog ulting, I'm like, everyone focus fire. This is when they're the most vulnerable, when they're using their super duper powerful move, which seems kind of weird to say, but Bastion especially is much easier to take out. Obviously the whole hog pushes you away and does pretty good damage. With Bastion, he's got single shots, so if he misses or is not shooting at you, and if you get a Discord on him, bippity boppity boo, he's not going to be able to survive much unless, there's a teammate healing him or dropping the beat for him. But obviously when it comes to defense, a lot of people, I feel like, have kind of strayed away in certain circumstances from the Bastion. Like, Bastion used to be a mainstay on Anubis first point for the lower levels of competitive. Now, not so much, but one of the weird things that I do see with Bastion, there's the cheese comps, that typically revolve around a Bastion, whether it's on an attack or a defense. In most maps, you'll see it every now and again with their shield breaking power comboing with, a Junkrat, and being pocketed by a Mercy. Things can get really, really difficult if you don't have a team worth their salt. So one of the odd things that I see when going up against a Bastion, where they got him protected and got him healed, they have an Orisa and or a Rein and a Mercy on him, is that, we will lose to it, and then our team, someone on my team, some random will go, all right, we need to go, try hard cheese comp. And it's like, if you think you know what the best way is to win the game, why didn't you start that way in the first place? Now, I'm not advocating that, camping in a corner with Bastion is the best way to play Overwatch, but certain people seem to think, alright, we need to go try hard and play a cheese comp. It's like, it's competitive. Whatever you think is the best way to win should be what you're doing at all times, and most of all, they're just trying to copy what the enemy team did. If they weren't successful, then they wouldn't, you know, pick their own Bastion, but that's just the way that human nature works in Overwatch, I guess. Bastion, super duper powerful, underrated. I think, you know, is kind of odd to say, but I think he is. You know, even at the pro level where we only see him in certain team comps on certain maps, I feel that he's not used as much as I think the pros could make him out to be. So here's a little 18-0 deathless speedrun with the bird-loving robot. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to try to do this with every single character, and they're starting to pile up.